What is going on, everybody? It's Chain Good 42 back with part 2 of my Pokemon Red Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team Let's Play. So now we just went to sleep again and we're gonna go continue on. Gonna do some story for a little bit, and our Psyduck's feeling a little bit better, so we're gonna go outside and see what Pikachu's up to and move forward a little bit and see everything that a little bit more of what goes on in this game. And he ended up just sleeping out there all night. So yeah, he like he says, it's the start of our new rescue team. So we're new, so there's nothing really going on, but we're gonna check the mailbox anyway and see if anything came. And cool, now we're good to go for the future. And like he says, there's always get one when you start one, and we got a badge, a toolbox, and Pokemon news. Badge will let us escape from a dungeon when we're done with our mission and rescue the people that the mission specifies. And then the toolbox is nice because now we can actually carry all the stuff we find in the dungeons and everything and be able to take that with us. And we also get Pokemon news that gets delivered to our mailbox too throughout the game, and those are just little tips and tricks about dungeons and other stuff too. So yeah, we don't have any job offers yet because we're just new, but looks like Pelipper is going to maybe give us our first one. We're gonna see and find out. Check real quick. See what it says. Ooh. Someone heard about us from Caterpie. Looks like we might have our next rescue mission, so yeah, we should go definitely rescue them. So we're gonna get introduced to the second dungeon of the game, which is Thunderwave Cave. Should be nice because there'll be different enemies. They'll be a little bit stronger, so this should be a decent challenge. And our mission is to go rescue 2 Magnemites that are stuck together. And there are 6 floors in this dungeon, so we'll go do our best. Man, I don't know why. I feel like Scratch in this game is super inaccurate. I feel like I've never had to deal with it missing that much. And what Poochyena did, like, if you don't knock it out like completely, sometimes that green thing will come up on an enemy and they'll start to run away. And we get a Pecha Berry and a Sleep Seed. So if we throw a Sleep Seed at an enemy, we can put them to sleep. So that's really useful. But the thing is, like, not all seeds, but most seeds, you want to throw them at another Pokemon, not eat them, because then that effect will happen to you. Like a Sleep Seed, if you eat it, you'll go to sleep. So that's not good. You just want to make sure you pay attention to what the seed is before you use it. So move on to the second floor already. Making good progress so far. And that kind of introduces tactics and IQs. And I think next video I'll get more into that too. Wow. We are already right by the stairs. So, pretty good progress so far, I'd say. And then, yeah, just saying, if you hold B, you can move faster, which I do. And Poke is the currency in this game, so always try to pick it up as much as you can. And hit this Poochyena a couple times, get some experience, which is nice. These guys are a little bit higher level, so they dish out a little bit more experience, so that's always nice. And we already found the stairs, so I figured I'd just go around for a little bit and try to get some experience, because I don't know, in this dungeon I felt like I was getting really lucky. I mean, it's always nice, but I hope I get lucky in later parts of the games or dungeons get a little bit more complex, so hopefully that works out. And nice, another level up. I feel like in this dungeons, or at least in this dungeon, yeah, I was leveling up pretty quickly. And I've never used a side deck before, so I just feel like it's happening pretty fast. So we only got 2 more floors to go through. We just hit a dead end, so yeah, we're gonna keep moving forward, try to take care of this L kid. Boom. And now Pikachu gets level. So we're leveling up pretty quick in the beginning of the game. We'll see if that keeps up for the future. Gravel rocks are pretty cool. You can throw them at enemies, like if you're a few tiles ahead, so you can get extra turns to attack, which is nice, especially if you're stronger. And I was going in here to see if I could set them, because if you set them, hold L, then press R, you can throw them. But I'm using a controller to play this game, and it just wasn't working so far. It wasn't working for me, so I just kind of gave up on it for now. Try to figure that out. Here we'll take on these 2 Pokemon, and damn. So I'm gonna let Pikachu take care of things for a little bit while I get an orange berry and heal myself up. Cause that kind of suck if I already fainted. So now that we're all healed up, we'll go back and take care of business. Boom. Now we just gotta take care of this Plusle. Like I said, I'm using a controller, so trying to move in diagonal is a little bit tricky, but getting a little bit more used to it. So we already hit it with a scratch, so we just basic moved it twice, took care of it, and already leveled up again. So yeah, making pretty good progress in this dungeon, I'd say. Good levels, picking up a few items. I always try to, like in the beginning parts of the game, I always try to pick up as many items as I can, because they'll come in use later on for sure. Not so much right now, but okay. Take care. Yeah, sometimes if the enemy's like it's extra tile away, I'll just attack and have it come to me instead of me moving and it getting an extra turn on me. So that's kind of my strategy with that. And I don't know why it just gave us an explanation for an orange berry when I've already used one. And blast seeds are basically like a gravel or rock. You can throw them and then it puts damage on an enemy. And like I said too, make sure you don't eat it, because then you're just gonna hurt yourself. And bam, look at that, we're already at the end of the dungeon, and there are the Magnemites. So we'll take care of that. And boom. Now they're separated, so everything's all good. They did not have enough Magnemites to evolve, so that was their issue. And to get 500 Poke and get a Reviver Seed and a Rossberry. Reviver Seeds are nice. If you have one in your bag or your toolbox, if you faint, the Reviver Seed will bring you back, which is really nice. Because if just one of the Pokemon in your party ends up fainting, you're done with that dungeon. So Reviver Seeds come in handy a lot. And I always try to save them, save as many as I can, so when in the future when we get the boss fights, I can bring as many Reviver Seeds as I can and be a little bit more well off. Because that's one thing I try to do when I start a mystery dungeon game, is try to like pick my Pokemon and my partner Pokemon to kind of like even out as best I can to the boss types in this game, so I have a little bit of an easier time, but sometimes that doesn't work out. And that was a weird dream. So who knows? Maybe we'll have another one. So it wasn't much of a dream. Nothing really happened. So new day. So we're gonna go check the mailbox. And nope, no mail. We're still a new rescue team, so we're not gonna have mail come to us for the time being anyway. That will that will change though, so no worries there. And hey, Pikachu's talking about if we go to the Pelipper post office, we can find jobs on the bulletin board. But this is Pokemon Square. This is where a lot of stuff's gonna happen. That's the Pikachu's gonna explain everything, but that's the Kecleon shop. There are two shops. The green Kecleon is for general items, and then the purple one has TMs and orbs, so that's cool. And then there's that Persian will let you save money. Is a bank, and then this is the Gulpin Link shop. And if you go over to Gulpin, you can have him set 2 moves together, which means if you set 2 moves together, you can use those in succession at the same time. So like for example, I'm probably gonna go over there in the next episode and link up Scratch and Tail Whip, so Scratch can do a little bit more damage, which is kind of nice. So you can kind of strategize that way. And then what we saw earlier was the Kangaskhan storage, where we can store our own items, which is really nice. And right here, there's nobody here right now, but that's going to play a key role later on when we come to it. Not for a little bit, but this is the Pelipper post office now. And that bulletin board right there is where we're going to get jobs over. We'll be able to see rescue team jobs that we can take, so that's pretty cool. We'll check it out right now. We got 2 for the Tiny Woods and 3 for Thunderwave Cave. So since we're just starting out right now, we're going to accept all of them and do all of them. And then once you accept them, you got to go into your job list and hit take job. And you gotta make sure you do that, because if you don't take the job, even if you go into a dungeon, you can't do that job. So it's important to do. And then if you go into info too, you can look and see what kind of reward you'll get for the job before you take it too. I need all I can get, so I just accepted it regardless. So, and there are different types of rescue jobs too. I think now we just got rescue jobs, and we had 1 delivery job. So with the delivery jobs, that's why I like saving items too. So if they want an apple like we picked out, you can just take 1 with us and be all set. Because I try not to rely on if the item's going to be in the dungeon or not, because I always get paranoid that it's not going to be in there. But we'll go check out what Kecleon's got. Those Reviver Seeds are nice, but we don't have too much money, so I'm not going to get any right now. And the other items are pretty common in dungeons, so I don't usually buy them unless I'm in a pinch. And we'll go check out the other Kecleon and see what TMs or orbs we got. And the blowback orb will knock a opponent and send them flying into a wall. And they'll take damage, which is nice. And the escape orb can be really good. It'll allow us to escape from a dungeon if we're in a situation that I know I'm not going to be able to get out of. It'll be really nice. So we'll go over to Kangaskhan and put most of all my items in my storage. It's like I said, I like to stockpile as many of them as I can. So we're going to put every item in there except for 1 apple for that rescue mission. So we'll be in good shape. So that's good for now. So we'll go over to Persian and put all the money we have now in the bank. And I always like to deposit all my money when I can, because I never know what's going to happen in the dungeon. And it's a good idea now to save as much money as we can for that other shop that will open up soon later. And that is it for part 1. So, part 2, sorry. In the next one, we'll take on some other jobs. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next